Saturday, March 22nd, 2025. Put down some wood chips in these ditches here. Just want to get a view of that, kind of track that as it goes. I'm thinking that should increase the fungal dominance there in that area. Here's the growing massive pile of boxes as it looks like from a distance. Did notice there's several fruit flies in there yesterday, and the boxes have blown all around. I was dumping out the contents and just piling them up here. You can see the wind has really wreaked havoc with that. It's interesting how the grass is growing inside those, where those boxes are out there. It's just showing where the wind really carried these things pretty far. I mean, they're fairly heavy. I did not expect the wind to carry them that bad. You can see they carried some all the way up to that far tree line there. Then, as far as you can see, if you come up here a little bit further and look around, you can see they went on up into the edge of the woods back there too. It's pretty crazy how the wind would have carried it over and up the hill there. So I'm not sure what was going on, but anyway, I did go through and clean all that up and put them back into the pile. And in doing so, I noticed a couple of these trees here that were kind of interesting, that I think are interesting anyway. One is this honey locust. And an interesting fact I found about the honey locust is that the thorns only go up so high on the tree, which is very interesting. There's a younger one. I'm coming over here to show you one that's a little taller so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Supposedly these go back to when there were large herbivores here in North America, the giant ground sloth, the mastodon, the mammoths, coexisted with these trees. These trees evolved a defense mechanism for those big critters, and it is quite a defense mechanism. Look at these thorns. There, in comparison to my hand, look at that thing. But that defense mechanism only goes up so high. Up above the level, the theory goes anyway, that the mastodons and the ground sloth and everything could reach, there was not a need for the big thorns. So you get up there at that height, you have some thorns up there, but not the big monsters. It's just interesting how nature does these things. Looks like a big ant pile. It's going over here. So I thought there used to be a holly bush right in this area. Just going to do a little video of that, thinking about the same thing as the thorn tree, the honey locust. I've heard, I've not witnessed this one, but I'm sure it's true from the sources that I've heard it from, that a holly bush that is not nibbled on by critters will have a smooth leaf, but if it is nibbled on by critters, deer and such, it will develop a very prickly leaf. And I've always just thought of plants as, okay, well, they're just plants, there's nothing really, they're cool and all, but I don't know that I would go as far as saying they have intelligence. But the more I learn about them, the more intelligent they seem. Just like the holly bush there that can have different leaves if it's being nibbled on. This honey locust that has some big old massive thorns for some big old massive mouths up to a certain point, and then there is nothing there. And you get trees that communicate. And they have done several tests with dyes and such that they'll put in certain roots and such, but they'll see like mother trees can send nutrients to saplings in the area through the mycorrhizal network. It's amazing the stuff that goes on that I never knew. I never dreamed it could be like that. Here's the pile. That thing was full 5 weeks ago. Leaves, banana peels, coffee grounds. You see the line there where it was just a couple of weeks ago. And I didn't measure it, but you see there a few inches. It's dropped even since then, since I made that line. So I'm going to go ahead and top it off a little bit. I'm going to do this week's load of banana peels and coffee grounds. Mix in some browns. I'll take some of the old leaves I've got out there. It looks like it's got some really nice moisture content in there. I'm starting to think these coffee grounds are exceptional for compost piles and such, because it seems to be, the times that I have checked this, they hold the coffee grounds, help really retain that moisture level well. And everything likes the high moisture level, the bacteria, the fungi, the worms. So, here's still as I'm going through adding on this. This week I wanted to show a little bit of how that's looking. Just the banana peels and the coffee grounds. And it hit me that I've got a boatload of browns out there that I don't really know what to do with. I need to get to using them. So I've got the buckets and this tub here out there to collect rainwater. So I started soaking the cardboard in that rainwater while I'm doing a level of bananas and banana peels and coffee grounds. And there's just a view of from the back of the truck. It was a little warm. I had to take a little break on that one. It was so moving all the banana peels back to the back of the truck and everything. I thought it'd be good to get a view from up here. You can kind of see I'd not cleaned it up yet there. I got all those banana peels and coffee grounds from this week in there, along with, I did add some leaves from the pile there, some of the old leaves, but mainly just what's right there in the truck. You see I've got it pretty filled up. I also added in some worms. I bought 3 packs of 30 red wigglers from Walmart on the way out there. I have not had much luck with ordering worms online lately. The last couple of batches I got were all dead and nasty. I did get a refund, but they said it was mainly due to the cold weather. So I'm going to wait until it warms up a little bit and order some more before it gets too hot. But these I just picked up at Walmart. I've heard people using them have luck. So I added the 3 packs of 30. And there's where one of them was. I didn't want to disturb them too much and leave plenty of the wet cardboard over to the top. And then here's another batch of them. And the other batch I put further back in the back. You can see some old fries from the compost pile. I don't remember where I got those from. They just weren't worth the darn. I was going to throw them away, and I thought, well, shoot, I'll just throw them in the compost pile. These worms here, they were a little more